So, the train is gold.
Yeah.
Does that happen sometimes?
Yeah.
It's gold like lemonade.
Hey.
Look at that.
On brand.
Look at that. Mal, did you get a haircut? I just picked this randomly. There's so many mugs I can choose. And then we get the golden one. Anyway, morning everyone. Chaz is here.
Hello.
Give me the bird.
Here's a bird.
Looks like that bird's had his bill in some honey.
Don't worry. There will be more
Honey?
birds
Oh.
and honey. Conceptually. The bees aren't dying anymore, so we're good.
Oh, good. I'm glad that we solved that. Anyway, hi. Mal's around, but she has the morning off. Chaz is filling in. Mal's been doing a lot with her streams. But she did apply for partnership. We haven't heard back yet, so we're keeping our fingers crossed.
Should be this week.
You should. We'll see. There are multiple different parts of Twitch's website that gives different information, so we'll see what happens.
We got 3 birds.
Oh, we got a little bird parade. You know, this bird, we get those. Like at the back porch. This one we don't. But man, I would love if we did.
Yeah.
If we had an ostrich feeder. A big old bird came back there. All right, we're on a golden train.
Yeah.
I'm going to read some alerts while we're on this golden train. If you're wondering what the golden train is, it's a train, but it's gold. I know there is more to it than this. I think you get to use the special emote for like 24 hours or something. Something like that. We had 43 months at Tier 2 Gold Toast from Radio Dread. Thank you.
Simulating a Zamboni isn't complete without Tiny Eddie's glow-in-the-dark cloak twiglets.
Cloak twiglets. They're shadowed.
Bye.
But also glowing in the dark. It's not a good cloak. 1,000 Bits from Genesis says a golden train. Tiny Eddie, what snack do you have to celebrate this occasion?
I guess if you really wanted to show off your twiglets, even though it was daytime, you could have them inside of your cloak. And then you can be like, look, inside of my cloak, it glows in the dark.
I mean, I think everyone should keep their twiglets inside their cloak. We got 21 months from Barbarian Rex, 33 from El Simi, 44 from Vagabond, 2 months from Zelgin255, 20 months from Amaya A, 34 months from Master O'Darkin. Golden Raisin Toast Train. I was counting the syllables in my head.
It worked?
It worked. That was 1,400 bits from Travis Salim VGM, who says, Golden Raisin Toast Train. You know, I've been to Waffle House a lot in the last few months.
I'm sorry.
Like, more than I should have. But I haven't had any raisin toast, and I think I should fix that the next time I go. I'm going to try and remember. Because when you get bread, which is with almost everything you get at Waffle House, you can just ask for raisin toast, and they'll give it to you. There's an entire song about that menu item. They have to keep it stocked. It's actually one of the rules. Travis, thank you. Thank you for joining in on Golden Train. We've been blessed this morning.
Mm-hmm.
We got 7 months from Neither307, 47 months from Stoop Kid, and here's a game.
Mega Ellie must get a high-strung biologist to the coffee shop before tea time.
Do we have any high-strung biologists here in chat this morning?
They probably want their coffee. They probably want it soon.
1050 from Anise. He says, hey Rad, what game will Steven play while Haley plays Metroid? Mega Ellie, which is a great start. must get a high-strung biologist. Oh, this is just looking at Last of Us in a very different way. Must get a high-strung biologist to the coffee shop before tea time.
Coffee!
What's my favorite thing to do at tea time? Have coffee.
If you're high strung.
If you're high-strung.
Coffee!
This has got 2 tangents that I could go off of. I'll keep both of them brief. The Haley Plays Metroid saga has a new entry. I have to edit yesterday's vlog and get it out. And once I do, wait until you see this twist. And then the other thing is that High Strung is a movie that I have wanted to watch. And it was only released in the US on VHS. It never came out on DVD. But Germany got a DVD, and it has English audio tracks. So I went to German eBay, and I tried to find it, but none of them will ship to America.
Because it's German eBay.
Yeah. Now David Lynch says, I do not know of this. High Strung is one of Jim Carrey's earliest appearances. It is written, produced, and stars Steve Odekirk, same guy that did Kung Pao. He's just friends with Jim Carrey. And it's a very weird film. It has some other like high-name celebrities in it that I think it was just early for their careers. It's like from 91 or 92. Anyway, one day I'll find a DVD of this. We had 3 bits from Cock 9 with Mal Makes Dance, Star Rain. And have another snack.
A ridiculous blend of imaginary flavors. Tiny Eddie's Desert Lemon and Hamburger Rolls.
That's a bit from Colton, who says, Eddie, I am hungry. Desert lemon and hamburger rolls.
What is a desert lemon? What is a desert lemon?
I think a desert lemon is if you take the necessary supplies to the beach to make lemonade and you drop them in the sand and you go, oh, but you keep making the lemonade anyway.
So if that's a desert lemon, what's a desert lemon?
No, that's the desert lemon. Actual desert lemon is you take all of the things necessary to make lemonade to a desert.
Oh.
This is something that Thomas would really enjoy. Because it includes sand. I'm just never going to move past the fact that Thomas ate sand as a child.
Just a hint of sunscreen.
Oh, I don't like that. I can't get past the smell of sunscreen. That's the big thing.
Did you get any of the good sunscreen from Japan? They have a chemical that they're using all the sunscreen in Japan and in all of Asia and in all of Europe and everywhere that's not here. But we don't use it here because
there's a chemical in it that is not like FDA approved or something.
Yeah.
That's the same way it is with toothpaste.
Actually, I think I remember this. I could be totally inventing this, but I think it's because the FDA has like some rule from the 30s that like the sunscreen requirement, you have to test this on animals. And all the companies are, nowadays it's like, we don't want to test things on animals. That looks bad. We want to put not tested on animals on our stuff.
Yeah.
And the FDA's like, if you're not testing on animals, can't sell it in the US. I might be totally inventing that, but it sounds good, so let's go with it.
Well, it also sounds very US. So I just believe that. I'm like, I would believe that. Yeah, there's a chemical ingredient that is in toothpastes in other parts of the world, but here it's only like prescription. So Mao imports all of our toothpaste. We get so much toothpaste from India.
Maybe if you start importing sunscreen, you'll like it.
I bought a hat.
I saw.
Colton, thank you. We got 33 months from Rebel Tech, 19 months from Arcane Leo. Sage of Stars gifted 5 subs to Slayers 376, Scott Soul Gem, Atmos Man 3, Omega Samart, and Kitsukaitu. Sage, thank you. We got 400 bits from Radio Dread says, gotta shove this clown into the gold train. Go, little gremlin, go. We're at a level 9
Yeah.
golden train.
We're going.
Just imagine this was gold.
Announcing Bayonetta's skate park for unconventional mites.
What are Bayonetta's 4 mites?
Leg 1, leg 2. I know there are more. Gun 1, gun 2. All right, got it. I feel like Bayonetta would be very good at skating. Each of Bayonetta's legs are 8 feet long.
That's unconventional.
So, Bayonetta has 8-foot long legs, and then from the waist to the top of her head was 18 inches. We have 1,000 bits from Genesis that says, we're really close. Rad, do you have a game for us? Bayonetta skate park for unconventional mites. I mean, a skating game where you also shoot guns sounds good, but also exists. I haven't played it, but it came out last year?
I was thinking she could also skate on the guns. So it's like 4-limb skating.
Do you have to put a wheel on the gun? Sorry, wheel on the gun. The wheel on the gun goes bang, bang, bang.
Why does the wheel go? Sorry, did you not change the wheel often enough and it blew out because you left the wheel on the gun too long and the tread wore out?
I guess it can't go bang, bang, bang. It can only go bang, bang, unless there's more than one wheel. Is that gun an 18-wheeler? Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 wheels on my gun now. I'm having a great time. Genesis, thank you. We got 16 months from Darktreum 7, 100 bits from Kit Khalid, 300 bits from Yami Florence, who writes, sugar. And have another snack.
Our greatest snack scientists invented Tiny Eddie's Tabasco and Wasabi beer rings.
I mean, they are the greatest scientists, so we have 1,000 bits from Taylor Grovehorn says, Eddie, please feed us.
I do like the idea of like beer battered onion rings. The name of that just being shortened to beer rings.
Yeah, I agree with that. Honestly, I don't know that this sounds bad. Tabasco and wasabi is just like double hot.
I can see it happening for sure.
It's
I can
something.
see a restaurant putting it on the
Oh
menu.
yes.
Would I order it? No. But I can definitely see a restaurant putting it on the menu.
Yeah, this is something that there's a bar in Minnesota somewhere doing this already. Maybe not Minnesota, it's too spicy for them, but somewhere in Texas. This already exists.
It's the sort of spicy that doesn't make sense, though. Like, you wouldn't put those two spicy flavors together. You would just do it if you're like, I want to put something spicy on the menu.
You would do this if you were drunk.
Yeah.
Which is why this is bar
writing a
food.
menu.
And we shouldn't let intoxicated people make menus. Or do graphic design for them. I've been to a few places where I'm like, oh, I see we put light text on light background. I can almost read this. Taylor, thank you. We got 12 months from Lucas Torka. Congrats on the one. 64 months from Penguin Frog. 300 bits from Lunagazer says, Golden Clown Train. We're now at level 10 on the Golden Kappa Train. Amazing. Big levels on Gold Train this morning.
Good work. Thank you all.
100 bits from D-Tran. And have another... There's so many snacks.
Perfect with a tall glass of sweat. Tiny Eddie's double-boiled filthy aluminum twins.
Oh. Maybe that's just like a way of saying for the working person. Are you on the construction site? Are you making yourself a tall glass of sweat? Well, you need double-boiled filthy aluminum twins. It didn't get better.
Don't eat aluminum. Not even 2 of them.
That's Bits from Soulswin Society. Please recommend your best breakfast for lunch that's eaten at dinner time.
Don't eat dirty aluminum. Not even if you boil it. Not even if you boil it twice.
Filthy aluminum twins sounds like if you're drinking 2 beers. Have you been on the construction site all day? Drink 2 beers.
Double-boiled, filthy aluminum twins.
I really want to see.
Maybe like moonshine.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah, like I can see.
You get sweaty making moonshine because you're outside.
Are you
Yeah, because you have to hide from the police.
outside?
Yeah, you hide the still in the woods.
Ah,
Haven't y'all ever listened to the possum?
like the one that whispers and tells you what to do in the backyard.
I took an obscure reference and was like, how can I make it more obscure? The possum is a alternative name for George Jones, who has a song about how his pappy ran a moonshine still in the North Carolina foothills.
You don't have small animals jumping on your window and telling you to commit crimes.
I mean, I haven't been everywhere in North Carolina, so I don't want to say anything for certain. Like, who knows what's going on in Asheville?
Make moonshine!
That's the possum sound?
That's the possum speaking to you, but then sliding off the car. We're going places this morning.
That gold train has got something in it.
There's been a lot of bad eddies this morning, so I think you're right. We have 52 months from Shadowlance. 300 bits from Dark Overorder says, Gold Clown Train. It's true. 500 bits from Elvin Scout says, what better way to spend my Tuesday morning than with internet grandparents, a cup of coffee, and my favorite herbal appetite enhancement? Do you mean filthy aluminum twins? Here, have yourself a snack.
A reward for a long, fancy day. Tiny Eddie's deep-fried sausage pies.
This is fine.
That's food.
This is food.
That's food.
This is food. 1,000 bits from Mr. Squidpuss. It says, what have you got for me, Eddie? I would eat this. Is this something that we... This isn't really something we do.
Deep fried sausage pie?
Like, we don't make a meat pie and then go, well, throw that in the fryer. But we could. And I would eat that.
Hey, gold train.
Yay! Thank you, everyone. Level 10. Incredible. Enjoy your golden kappa emote. I think you get it for a day.
It says 24 hours.
There you go. So thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of Gold Train. Enjoy that special emote. Yeah, this sounds like something they do at like the state fair.
Yeah.
I would be so into this. I hope someone does that. That would be so much better than an octopus burger or whatever. What did I eat? Yeah, it was an octopus. Not octopus burger. What am I? Ostrich. Sorry, those words both start with O.
I don't know that it fits a fancy day. I don't know, like, if you showed up in a tuxedo.
No, I do say. Let's have ourselves a deep fried sausage pie. That's my fancy talk. I think I was saying octopus. Sorry, I clenched hard. I said octopus because it was Mr. Squidpuss. I think that's why that happened. That was 1,600 bits from Gold. Okay, now I'm good. 16. I told you I clenched hard. 1,600 bits from Gold Lighting, who just writes, boo. Sometimes the damage is internal. What's it like to have the gun next to me? Is that empowering?
It's just my job, man.
70 months from Squid of Baconator. 500 bits from Dinks12 Fox. No message, but thank you. 59 months from Trichianthia. 42 months from GA Studios. 100 bits from Svandera. 500 from Ryan B06. Again, people calling him birds. 70 months from JCGX. 100 bits from Starbloom Faye. 100 bits from Keita Loves SSM. Kalen Lux gifted 3 subs to Mac Attack 1711 Night of Love and Just Grant. Kalen, thank you. We got 25 months from Capricious Collector. 500 bits from Gamers 00700 with another bird. Thank you, Gamers. 20 months from Brina BX, 200 bits from Doan 2300, 100 bits from Storms002, 31 months from Devoid Art, 300 bits from Gold Major says, I haven't shared a lot of dino facts this year, but Chaz, since we have you here, what is your favorite dino, and why did you pick it for the theme of this year? Or maybe favorite Dimetrodon fact?
I have no dino or Dimetrodon facts. Favorite dino. All dinos are about average, you know? They don't really stand out.
I think there's definitely some dinos that are worse than other dinos.
Which ones are worse?
I don't know. I just know what I can see them.
Oh.
Like in my head, I know which ones they are.
Whenever I see a new dino, that's fun.
That is fun.
I like new dinos. I don't like old played out dinos.
Craposaur. The Craposaur's not very good. like Pterodactyl is pretty OP. Because that one can fly.
That's a good one. I had
That one can fly.
I had a Beanie Buddy.
A Thai Beanie Baby?
They had a bigger ones that were Beanie Buddies.
Oh.
I had one of Terry the Pterodactyl or whatever his name was.
Apparently pterodactyls are not dinosaurs.
I'm not...
Listen, today they have to be.
Anything
because...
that looks like a dinosaur is a dinosaur.
Alligators. Dinosaur. Man, are you serious? Okay, well then I would say T-Rex, which is like maybe a very generic answer, but they're big and they're scary. Have you seen Jurassic Park?
I have.
I haven't, but I saw a poster for it once, and I haven't been able to sleep since. We had 300 bits from Belladonna Prince, who says, how do you feel after eating 50 nuggets? Also, were you able to get rid of the deer? We got rid of the deer, but only because the garden is so destroyed, there's nothing for them to come eat. The garden's not completely dead. There's melons still, but the corn died, and the squirrels are eating the corn, and the squirrels are eating the tomatoes. But we did get a lot of tomatoes out of it. We still have some tomatoes in the kitchen. And after eating 50 nuggets, I felt bad. Period.
You don't say.
For like 2 hours. And then I was fine. Look at that phoenix.
I caught it.
That's how Pokemon work. Moltres, got you.
I can't stop it. I just have to let it go.
That's also how Pokemon works. That bird was 500 bits from Penguin Frog. Says Spinosaurus is the best one because it is a controversy. I don't know what Spinosaurus is. Is that the one that they based the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle off of? Not the turtle.
Spinosaurus.
Oh no, never mind. No. Never mind. There's a villain in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and he's like a turtle, but he has a spiny shell, and I thought he was based off of a dinosaur. I don't remember his name. Welcome to any stream, Stephen. Slash? That Slash sounds right. 34 months from Extra Sableye. 300 bits from Travis, who says, whoops, forgot the cheer. Salem pronounced like Salem. Salem, like boats without an engine. Gotta sail 'em. I'm going to commit that to memory.
Gotta sail them all.
Gotta sail 'em all out to sea. I hope that they can swim.
Not very many, like, yacht owners are convinced if you come up to them and say, I have to be on your boat, I have to sail them all.
I bet some would be down. But probably not all of them.
Not all of them.
You know Mao went sailing? On a sailboat?
I did know that. I also did that as a child.
Really? Oh, that's neat.
It was a Boy Scout thing.
Oh man, sorry. That reminds me, and this, I think this must be known because this would have been vlog, but it would have been like super early vlog. Mao had a fellow teacher whenever she's working in Colombia, whose husband like was the current president of the yacht club or whatever. Oh, I guess it was the sailing club, but they were like fancy folks, and they asked us to be like waiters or servers at one of their events one time. So I got to be a server at this sailing club.
They asked you based on your great knowledge of wine and...
So the fun thing about this, Chaz, is that I was the one that was doing the drinks. They let me do the drinks and Mao do the things that weren't drinks. So, you know, that was the choice. We did get compensated. Not like... Not enough, but like... And it was a good experience because I got to tell this story right now. 52 months from Charlemagne. 54 months from JDO 1997. 100 bits from D. Carlux. 100 bits from Shane the Destroyer. Fossix gifted a sub to DJ Birdman. Sapphire Becca gifted a sub to Doc Socks. We had 15 months from Broken Quest. 47 from Maya the Siren. Weren't gifted a sub to 8 Foot Long.
Bayonetta.
Oh, I was like, this has to be connected. 32 months from Nessa Zoro. 69 months from Satsy. Nice. Genesis gifted 5 subs to The Guy Creates, TTT, Bart48, Jag the Rabbit, Halsey Rider, and Schmade. Genesis, thank you. 500 bits from Kit Khalid says, if I recall correctly, sunscreen in the US is listed as a cosmetic product while Europe lists it as a health product. FDA has different regulations for ingredients in cosmetic and health products. That would make sense. That's very strange. It seems like it should be a health product.
I saw Haley say something that Auto Chaz deleted because it was long, that it was some rule from 1938, so I think my half-remembered memory was correct.
I'm really glad that we have 1938 laws affecting our 2024 lives. That's good. 300 bits from Darkness Bride, who writes Bird Parade. And also 21 months from Cordelia. We did it.
A Lost Vagabond reposted it.
The Food and Drug Administration's ability to approve such ingredients for new sunscreens is hamstrung by a 1938 U.S. law that has required sunscreens to be tested on animals and classified as drugs rather than as cosmetics as they are in much of the world.
Give me the bird.
I see. Fun. Thomas says, we have 1800s laws affecting... Oh, I know. We have a whole fun merriment of old things. We have 500 bits from Shia, says, good morning. Reporting in from the Midwest where we've had multiple nights of thunderstorms. Yesterday, multiple tornadoes were reported to have touched down. The absence of a wizard has thrown the region out of balance.
I saw it looked like a derecho was coming.
Good vibes to all of those who were affected. I saw some folks posting in the Discord about the recent tornadoes. That is frightening. Stay safe, I guess, to the best of your abilities. Yeah, we have had severe weather here because my phone yesterday was like severe weather warning, and I was like, severe weather warning, and when I pressed it, it was like, it's hot.
Yeah, that's the severe weather is hot.
Ah, we've hit the point where it's so hot. Don't. That's what it says. If you click it, it just says don't.
Yeah. Between the hours of like 10 and 6, I am not.
It's been high 90s. Just repeatedly.
And humid.
Yeah. What's our high 90s?
Yeah.
I wonder what the high will be. Oh, it's the same.
It's going to rain later.
Yes. Yeah, and I would like it to do that as much as it wants.
It's going to do it a lot.
That would be great. I would very much welcome that. We also had we had a day hit over 100. What was the hottest day ever recorded in Raleigh, and that was a few weeks ago.
Yesterday was 101 at the airport.
I don't know if I say this every year. I don't think I do. But this summer has been the worst. And I think that's actually true. There's summers where I'm like, it's hot. But like this summer has been worse. And I think maybe it has something to do with the fact that I was doing a lot of outdoor activity because I was riding a bike. And then that all like stopped. Because it got too hot.
I mean, I'm still going outside. I'm just doing it at like 6 a.m. And it's still not pleasant.
Penguin Frog says, I just saw on NOAA's website it's the hottest July ever. Oh, June. It says June. It was hottest June ever. Yeah, it's like something's happening to the climate. It's warm, but I got shorts.
Hey.
Got shorts. So I'm actually kind of excited about the idea of like going outside to just be like, haha, take that, nature.
You'll still be hot.
Yeah, I will. But I needed to start there because I was wearing pants. And that, in hindsight, is like very bad. Don't do that. Whenever we were at the photo shoot on Saturday, I was looking around and like 98% of people were wearing shorts. And I was like, oh no.
It was a park in the summer in the South. So yeah. As
a reminder, I was down to one pair of shorts, maybe two, but they were both dirty the day that I was going out to do that, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll have to wear pants. But since then, I like actually got new shorts that fit. So, oh yeah, that's right. Haley said you tore your own dang shorts too. I forgot. Did I tell you that happened?
I guess not.
I was getting on or off the bike like a few weeks ago. I think I was getting off of the bike. I was getting off of the bike, and as I did, it just, the whole crotch just... And I wasn't home yet, so that was cool. So then I had to bike privately.
I also only own like 2 pairs of shorts.
Well,
I'm just not going outside between 10 and 6.
Wait, 300 bits of Belladonna Princess says, it's 99 degrees here in Virginia. My work uniform is a black t-shirt and jeans. I hope you're at least inside for most of the day. Most. And G-Ben says, that explains the gusset talk. Yeah, because I tore the shorts that I had, like, basically in half. They were old. Like, that's the one thing about me buying... I bought 3 pairs of pants, and I bought 3 pairs of shorts that are like, these are new. They're from this year. And that's the first time I've bought new leg coverings in, like a decade. I've just been wearing the same clothes for like 15 years, so... They probably were old.
Probably. It'd be wild if they were new.
I don't think they count as new. I think that they were definitely... I think we can definitely say that they were old. Radio Dread says, the fashion vlog told us as much. Yes. Yeah. I did get my money's worth out of them. That's been my experience with clothes in general, is that I haven't been very big on... How do I nicely say caring about my appearance? That. So I've just been like, yeah, whatever. Some of the pants, like, didn't fit. Some of the shorts, like, had... Parts of them had shrunk, but not all of them, so they were all, like... And now my clothes like fit me, and that's really exciting. You don't understand that clothes fit until you have clothes that fit. Thomas says, at least you have a lot of video games.
Thomas is spicy today. He's off work, so he's spicy. He's taking the day off. Hi, Thomas.
You've got a wardrobe for radio. Wow. Thanks.
Give me the bird.
Love that. It's great. We had 500 bits from Gadzooks. Who says, hi, Chaz.
Hi.
Are you ready for another baseball name? No? Okay. Beer. No, not that beer. We all know that beer. This beer played 10 games in 1910 in Lancaster, Ohio.
Just like share? Just like only beer?
Was there more name? Or is that just beer? Because that's just... I don't know that that's a good name. Like, you can name your kid anything you want, but...
Just beer. Nice.
Wow.
Prince, share, beer.
I mean, we don't really remember beer, so I don't know that mononym worked out very well. Like Prince and Cher, I'm like, yeah, those. If you're like, now who was beer? Like, couldn't tell you that one.
Now you know.
I love learning about baseball. These are the baseball facts they don't want you to know. We also had 60 months from Paper Spyro. That's a 5. Hey, congrats on 5. We love that. And also 38 months from Hero Protagonist. Appreciate it. Circle Not Squared. They. Big Baseball. Big Baseball wants you to focus on current team names like... I know a baseball team. Hold on. The Chicago...
Narrows it down to 2.
Bears?
No.
Wait, there's Cubs and Bears. Wait! Oh my god, they're the same animal! So, the Cubs are baseball?
Yes, the Chicago Cubs are baseball.
I don't know if you're being facetious. So the Chicago Cubs are baseball, and the Chicago Bears, which are a thing because I've seen SNL, Chicago Bears are... football?
Yeah, imagine the sketch and imagine what sport they're watching. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Okay. Anyway, what was the thing I was trying to do? Ah, yes, list one baseball team, and I've done it.
A big baseball would be hard to play with. So you try to throw it won't reach the plate because it's too big.
Yes.
This conversation started with big baseball.
Chess, I can't remember that far back.
I saw that fact.
I spent all of my brain power thinking, what is baseball? Where is it played? Chicago loves baseball. What is the Chicago?
What is the Chicago?
What is the Chicago? The Chicago is bear. The Yankees.
Are
New York.
Okay.
Everyone who lives in New York is a Yankee. And they should stay up there. Dang it. That's the opinion of Southerners. New York Yankees that's another one. That's another one. There's probably more than 2 baseball teams.
I told you there's 2 in Chicago.
The Cubs and the Bears.
The Bears are not a baseball team.
Oh no. Oh no. There's seriously 2? Like,
There's seriously 2.
Are they big?
Yeah.
No, like, but is one collegiate? Or are they both N baseball A? I realized if I said NBA, I was like, that's not going to work. So N baseball A.
Major League Baseball.
Major League Baseball. MLB. That's right. I own video games. Okay. Yeah. All right. So Chicago Cubs and Chicago... Does it have something to do with fire?
No.
They didn't want to remember that. Okay. Chicago... What's in Chicago?
I mean, these are
there are
technically-
fires.
These are technically in Chicago, but I don't think they're in Chicago more than they are in anywhere else.
Okay, so buildings. Chicago is buildings. Chicago is hot dogs. Chicago has... That's it.
It's not that Chicago has them, it's that people in Chicago have them. But also people everywhere have them.
People... The Chicago cell phones.
They've had them for a long time.
The Chicago...
Give me the bird.
They've had them for a long time?
Yes.
The Chicago Bones.
Not that long.
Give me the bird.
Oh.
Less time than we've had cell phones. More time. Or between bones and cell phones.
Between Bones and cell phones.
What's the thing when people first got...
The thing was... Sorry, what's the requirements? They got... It was...
People have them.
Yeah. They're born with them?
No.
Okay, so not bones. All right. I thought it was like bones. All right. They're not born with them, and they're newer than cell phones.
No, they're
older than cell phones. The Chicago Pagers.
It's not technology.
It's not technology. I can figure this out. This is like 20 questions, but badly done. Okay. Older than a pager. Newer than a bone. The Chicago. Okay, can I get like a category? Can we narrow it down? It's not technology.
It's not technology. I could give you a category, but I feel like that gives it away. But maybe it wouldn't.
Okay. Is it a famous Chicago person?
No, it's something many people in Chicago and everywhere,
that's right.
in fact, have.
Okay, I forgot about that part. Many people in Chicago, but not everybody?
I suppose not everybody.
Okay.
That's kind of a personal decision whether you want it or not.
The Chicago Tattoos.
No. We're closer, though.
Oh, the Chicago Skin.
It is not a personal decision on whether you want skin or not.
I mean, it kind of is.
It is not true.
At any point, you can change your mind.
It is not true that some people go without their skin.
Okay. I'm really caught up on like parts of the body for
It's
some
not
reason.
a part of the body.
The Chicago jean jackets.
We're getting close.
Because that's older than a pager, but newer than bones.
We're getting
Which
warm.
should also be the slogan for jean jacket corporations. Older than a pager, but newer than bones.
Are we getting close? Yes. Considering we've gone through cell phones,
Also,
bones. Yes, we're getting close.
I'm definitely calling this breakfast stream newer than bones. Okay, and it's not technology. That's hard. Oh, is it? No, that's old as bones. I was gonna say like Chicago whales, but that's
Not everyone in Chicago has a whale.
That's right. I keep forgetting that part.
Not most
But I
people
bet
in
some
Chicago.
people do. What do people have? The Chicago homes?
further away than jean
Oh.
jackets. We're getting colder.
We're further okay, but we were good with jean jackets and
was
tattoos.
warm. Jean jackets was warmest.
Okay. The Chicago hats.
No.
See,
I
that's
like your thought process.
that's
though.
surprising because I would assume that like
It's surprising that the baseball team is not named the Chicago Hats.
yeah, because they have them. So like that's just too obvious. I
Are
can
you thinking like because the baseball players wore them? Is
Yeah.
That's even warmer then.
Oh, the Chicago cleats. Wait, no, not everyone in Chicago would have cleats.
I didn't say everyone in Chicago has.
But a lot of people.
A lot of people have.
Like a majority. Like more than 50%.
Probably.
What is something?
That's hard to say. I don't know that actually.
What is something that...
Does anyone have like stats on that? Like what percentage of people have the thing that we all know what it is? Are there stats on that?
What is something that 50% or more of people would own? This is like Family Feud.
I mean, most people just know the name of the team.
But not everybody would have it. But some people would have it. Okay. And I was warmest with clothing. The Chicago, but half of people. The Chicago.
Some people think it's over 50%, and I would agree with that.
The Chicago belts.
No.
Because I bet
We're getting warmer.
50% of people have a belt. But I bet 50% of people don't need it. So that's how I got to belt.
So we should take them from them.
But I'm close in
We're getting warmer.
the It has to be an article of clothing then.
It is an article of clothing.
Okay. The Chicago skirts.
Do you think most people, possibly over 50% of people, own skirts?
I don't know much about Chicago chess, so it's not impossible. Chicago, the Chicago scarves.
No.
The Chicago... Briefly, my brain was like, it's Bulls! And then I was like, that's the NBA team. Also, most people don't own a Bull. Chicago... What do I wear?
Do you ever wear this? Huh.
Oh, that would help a lot.
Probably. I mean, not regularly. Not now.
So it's a winter item.
No.
Chicago boots. Wait. Chicago high heels.
No. You are remembering that this is the name of a baseball team, and you've probably heard it before in your life, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't help me
Oh.
at all. But it's an article of clothing, and it's winter clothing.
No.
It's fall clothing.
I mean, no. It might be the season I associate the most with, though. If I had to pick a season.
Oh. Chicago...
I mean, they do get worn year-round. But if I had to pick a season...
There's only so many things people can wear.
I don't know that that's true. I think you could continue...
Oh my god, I got it! It's the White Sox. That was very hard.
Was it?
Because I had to get to what do people wear year round, and then I'm just going through like Chicago shirts, Chicago pants, and then I got to Chicago socks, and my brain was like, that sounds something about that's important. Thank you, Aldo.
Well, I guess I didn't need to worry about bringing any topics to talk about.
You can always test my sports trivia knowledge to easily eat up 15 minutes of time. Aldo, thank you for the George Chop starring. I had my glasses off, so I couldn't read anything, and there's actually many alerts. 500 Bits Melvin Scout says, walking to work has not been fun. Stay cool, Grandpa. Aw. Well, I guess that won't improve until the weather improves, so I hope it gets cooler for you soon. We had 65 months for Marty Griff.
Hey, it's Blue Jays. It's probably not, Jay. I don't know birds.
The Orioles are a team in Maryland.
Okay.
I just want everyone to be proud of me. 500 bits from Gadzooks. It says, I lied. You get one more name. General Booty. He actually plays college football right now. And no, General is not a nickname. His name is General Axel Booty. And he plays for Louisiana Monroe.
Good luck to him in the big game.
General Booty is a great name. That is a great name. I love that. Go on, that's what they used to call me in college, too. Oh, that means that the back of his jersey says Booty.
One would assume.
That means that you can buy a jersey for yourself right now that says Booty. I love that. We had 500 bits from Penguin Frog with the bird. Penguin Frog, thank you. 300 bits from Travis Salem. It says, here's a clown chat for you. When can we expect a Friday night stream of MLB The Show? Sometime after Banjo-Kazooie? We did play Power Pros, so that's baseball. It's not impossible to see baseball. I think one time we played Mario baseball something. I know how baseball works. Like, I know most of the rules, so we could probably play a video game of it, and I would get it.
Okay.
300 Bits Maldo says, it was a bold choice to make The Good Burn 2 about baseball instead of basketball, but I think it's worked out for the better. My favorite stories are where the author takes a moment to try and remember in text what they were talking about.
A moment.
The first 4 chapters of the book are like, what's the name of that team, though? I'm writing this in 1924, and I don't have access to the internet. 300 bits from Charlotte Dante, who says, this is fascinating, unrelated to have a clown. I'm trying. 300 bits from Shia says, the Chicago Fire is a soccer team, the Bears are the football team. You managed to stumble into almost every team besides the second baseball team. Why do they have 2 baseball teams?
They're special.
Oh. Is it because Chicago big?
I mean, it was big in baseball. They're both old teams.
Thomas says, it's okay, it's the bad one. Agamon says, a lot of places have 2. Paper Spider says, why don't you have 2 baseball teams?
Good point.
I don't know who has 2 of things.
That's a sentence.
Anyway, 300 bits from Lunar Gazer says, there's also a second MLB team in New York. Can you name that? So, there's New York Yankees, and there's the New York, is it like Mets?
Hey.
Is that it? Is it the New York Mets? Some things I know. I don't know what they are. Like, a lot of these things, I know these are words, but I don't know what...
You don't need to know what the Mets are.
I don't know what the
does.
sport is, basically. We got Cheesehammer gifting a sub to the Chicago Shirts. 14 months from Totoro Kid 9977. 500 Bits Marpiga says, it's not the team Steven was trying to get to, but oddly enough, there was a professional team called the Chicago Whales for the Federal League from 1914 to 1915. I just know... You should take me a bar trivia.
Where did the Chicago Cubs play?
Chicago.
The name of the field. The most famous field in baseball.
Angels in the outfield. Stadium. Angels in the outfield stadium. Chicago.
That might not be where the Angels play.
There's a team called the Angels? Cheesehammer gifted 300 bits. Sure. Tonight, the Chicago Clowns versus the Chicago Scorts. And 29 months from Wonder J13.
I assume your roll button's still broken, so...
Oh, yeah, I haven't fixed it. I can fix it, I just haven't done the button to do it. I've never seen that movie, Angels in the Outfield. Which I guess maybe is apparent if there's a team called the Angels. Anyway, you haven't seen a movie.
I do not believe Yankee Stadium is more famous than Wrigley Stadium worldwide.
Wrigley Stadium?
Or Wrigley Field, rather.
I know that name.
Because it's got the ivy.
Because it's named after gum. Because it's the gum people. I think. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not now.
What do you mean?
They don't still own it.
Oh, well, is it? They changed the name?
Gum's not as important now as it used to be.
It's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Big Gum has become Small Gum.
So, wait, it's so that the Wrigley people don't own it, but is it still called Wrigley Field?
Yeah.
Okay. So they didn't change the name. Because they've changed the name of other things in Chicago. Sears Tower became something else.
That was a bad move, wasn't it?
Yeah. What is it called now? It's not Sears
Willis
Tower.
Tower.
Willis Tower. Yeah. And calling it Willis Tower just makes me think of, who's the child actor? His catchphrase was, "What you talking about, Willis?"
Oh, yeah.
What's that guy's name? Gary Coleman. He was in Postal 2. Gary Coleman. Bruce Willis. The only child actor. Gary Coleman. Gary Coleman's probably the most famous child actor. Maybe? Up there. Definitely up there. Anyway, 300 Bits from Shia says, the MLB, as we know it, has two divisions, the American League and the National League, which were originally two separate entities. The Cubs and Sox are in separate divisions and mostly only play within those during regular season until the playoffs. Oh. So there's not... Well, wait, doesn't football work like that too? Isn't there like East and West football? I know I'm onto something. Something about that's true. I don't know.
There's the National Conference and the American Conference, and within them they each have the four directions.
There's North football?
There's two North footballs.
I've only ever heard about West and East football. What is the Peach Bowl?
That's college.
Oh, this is too confusing. This is so much. I had to devote too much of my life to learn other things, and now I'm old and I can't understand this. This is too difficult.
Well, you don't have to understand this because you don't have to hang out with your uncle, so.
That's true. I am put in extremely small situations, very few situations where I have to hang out with someone where like sports is their life and they need me to talk about that in order to have any sort of conversation.
Yeah, as Thomas says, it's weird that the one I'm on is the sports stream. Because I am well below median knowledge in all of this.
I was Alex. I had talked to Alex one time, and he said that it was really good to have some like base level knowledge of sports because inevitably you will be put in a conversation with someone where like that's the thing, you know, or a group of people where like that's what they're going to talk about, and I think that that's probably a reasonable thing, but I can't do that at all.
You also just like have conversational skills and ask questions and be interested. That would also work.
That's what I do. I have to do that every month on Disc Only when they inevitably spend 20 minutes talking about some fighting game. It is 10 a.m. That's the end of this. I hope you all learned a little bit about Chicago this morning. They've got 2 baseball teams. One is national and one's American. That's it. That's what we learned. It took 20 minutes. Vagabond says, I think you've removed knowledge from my brain.
Do you
Jazz?
have White Sox? I honestly couldn't remember.
Do I own a pair of White Sox?
Yeah.
No.
So I couldn't give you the answer whether you have them or not because I could not remember.
I have at some point in my life owned a pair of White Sox, but I don't own any now, I don't think. I used to, but I also, all of my socks used to be like halfway up my legs. So like, trust me, the journey to not being a fashion disaster has been slow and arduous, but there has been progress made periodically.
It must be a rare sock that goes halfway up your legs.
Yeah. That's all I ever bought for the first like 20 years of my life. And yeah, looking at it now, I'm realizing they must have been extremely long socks. Anyway, we had 300 Bits Some Satsy. It says, we've learned that white socks are older than cell phones, newer than bones, and more optional than skin.
All true.
And the jury's still out on whether they're more owned than skorts. Now that I know that the answer is socks, I'm willing to say that more people own socks, and probably more socks than skorts.
It's a brave statement, but he's making it.
I'm willing to put my foot down and say that this is probably true. Anyway, Chaz, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was good to have you here. I want everyone to know that today at 1 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Eastern, Mallory is returning to twitch.tv/Malmakes to start working on the sky, the Milky Way background of Giant Canvas.
Real color is going on Giant Canvas today. Don't miss it.
The underpainting is done, and she did her study on the background, and now she's going to be doing the galaxy. So don't miss it. It's a giant canvas, and also we still want Mallory's numbers to be up since we're still patiently waiting Twitch to review her application process. So tune in at 1 p.m. on Mal's channel and watch her paint Galaxy. Galaxy's really fun, honestly, because it's something that comes together like relatively quickly, and it's beautiful. And you go, oh, Mal like tapped the brush, and now there's a galaxy there. Mal took a toothbrush and did this, and now there's stars. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think she's doing the stars on the small one today too, right?
Yeah. She didn't want to do it in the dining room because it's the dining room, and we would have to fix that before we moved out of here.
We'll see you there.
Otherwise, tomorrow at 1 p.m., we are finishing Metroid Fusion, and that's exciting. And that's it.
That's it.
Thanks for being here, everybody. If you haven't seen the Japan vlog that came out, I did release a Japan vlog like a day or two ago, and I am working on the next one. It's a work in progress. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful Tuesday, and I hope that you will see Mao at 1 p.m. Eastern for painting. See you then.